Well, I'll give it this. At least it's not terrible. Like the 1967 Casino Royale. Terrible. But it's my least favorite of the Pierce Brosnan series. Let's finish him off, shall we? Die Another Day is my least favorite Pierce Brosnan James Bond film. It's still a good James Bond movie, but it's not a very memorable one, unfortunately. The plot is very fucking simple. It's probably the easiest one to describe in all the Bond films I've reviewed so far. Bond is out for blood after a mission in North Korea went sour when he realized he got betrayed and ended up thinking he killed, of course, a North Korean colonel because he's in, of course, North Korea. So they hold him in prison and torture him for up to a year until they actually get a trade going on, and he gets traded for somebody else. Now Bond thinks he's been set up by somebody from MI6, and he is determined to find out who it is and kill him. This movie, where do I even fucking start? Okay, let's start off with the Bond girls in this movie. You got Rosamund Pike and Halle Berry. Both attractive women. Rosamund Pike is the hottest, by the way. Not very memorable women in this movie. Not very memorable women. Now, I give it to Halle Berry. She does kick ass. Okay, well, Rosamund Pike kind of does too when it need to be. But there's nothing to them. They don't have a characteristic, if you will. They're just there in background, as you will. And they're just there to look good, just like Denise Richards, unfortunately. They really don't help anything. Really. For me, they don't. They don't have that it factor. Okay? Pierce Brosnan is still good as James Bond. But it kind of feels like he's phoning it in since this is his final James Bond film. Something just seems off about this movie. I don't know what it is. It feels kind of rushed, if you will. And I'll get to the reason why I think it was kind of rushed in a few minutes. But something just didn't seem right. It didn't sit right with me. If it has that James Bond feel, but it doesn't have that factor that I was hoping it would have. You know what I mean? I don't know. Something weird about it. But anyway, the acting in the movie is solid. They got solid acting in this movie. Not to dismay anybody, of course. I love the gadgets in this movie, especially the hologram glasses. That was awesome. Okay. The car chase scene. It's good. Not memorable, but it's good. It's a good scene. Okay. Yeah. I really can't remember any memorable good action scene out of this movie. That's kind of sad. That is kind of sad. This is a weak entry. Very weak entry. Oh. Now, for that reason, why I think it was rushed. This movie was released in 2002. Does anybody know what 2002 was? If you guessed the 40th anniversary of the Bond franchise, you are correct. Okay? So, I don't know if they rushed this into production to get the story out, even though the last film was in 1999. So you had about a good 4 years to get this movie correct. But, yeah. And then you do some stupid things. Halle Berry's in here just to make a your mama joke. A stupid line that I hated since high school. I used to hate when people do, your mama did this, your mama did that. Who sent you? Your mama. Oh. And that's when the shit got popular. probably from this movie. Yeah, not very cool. Not very cool at all. There's not even a memorable catchphrase in this movie. Usually you have a line James Bond or a Bond girl will quote and stuff like that, but there's none that's good in here. One come from Halle. I think I broke her heart. I can't say why she said it. You just have to see the movie to know why she said that line, but that was it. That was it. I know it sounds like I'm ranting on the movie. I'm not. I'm just a little disappointed in it, you know? I really am. And I've seen this movie probably the most out of all the James Bond films, and I just can't get over the fact it's disappointing. It is very disappointing. And it's kind of a shame. And the bad guy in this movie is good. I like the guy in the bad guy in this movie. He's actually pretty good. And he's memorable. So that's a plus. But the one thing that pissed me off about this movie is the scene involving James Bond and Moneypenny. This is toward the end of the movie. Okay? After the mission, Bond comes back to MI6 and starts to talk to Moneypenny, right? And they're like, okay. And it looks like they're getting ready to fucking get it on. After 40 years of build-up. 40 years of build. They were getting ready to get it going. I was like, yes! Yes! 40 fucking years. It only took y'all 40 fucking years. It was a fucking hologram thanks to those fucking holographic glasses. Fuck you, Hollywood. Fuck you. 40 years. Ugh. And we wouldn't get Moneypenny again for another 10 years. Until the release of Skyfall. Spoiler alert. But if you haven't seen Skyfall, yes, Moneypenny is in the movie. Can't say how she's in the movie, but she's in the movie, okay? Skyfall went back to the old school James Bond. That was cool. But anyways, yeah, that was stupid. That was fucking stupid. You had a chance right there. You can imagine hearing the people in the theater saying, yes, 40 years, we finally get to get it. They're like, oh. Yep, fuck that. So in the end, I'm going to give Die Another Day a B. Unfortunately, that is the lowest grade I've ever given a regular James Bond film. Not the Casino Royale one, because it's considered non-Eon, but I reviewed it anyway because the name James Bond's in it. But out of all the Eon produced ones, this is probably the lowest one I've ever given. If I'm not mistaken, I think I did give one. I think I gave one a C before, if I'm not mistaken, but I can't remember which one it was, because it's been 4 years now since I've been doing these reviews. So yeah. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about Die Another Day down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? I'll see you guys in the much needed 2006 reboot. Later.